Welcome, everybody. This is the Dudecast. And tonight, is Twitter going to be the killer app? So, the article's title is Twitter Blue Check Unavailable After Imposter Account Erupts on Platform. Twitter's relaunched premium service, Twitter Blue, which grants blue check verification labels to anyone willing to pay $8 a month, was unavailable on Friday after the social media platform was flooded by a wave of imposter accounts approved by Twitter. Ooh. There are now two
Ooh.
categories of blue checks, and they look identical. One includes the accounts verified before Musk took the helm and notes that this account is verified because it's notable in government news, entertainment, and other designated category. A message that can be seen by clicking on the check mark itself. The new one, notes that the account subscribes to Twitter Blue. The new service swiftly fell victim to imposters, with users parroting everyone from Pope Francis to George W. Bush.
Lol.
The pharmaceutical giant Eli Lilly and Co. was forced to apologize after an imposter account tweeted that insulin was free. Nintendo, Lockheed Martin, and Musk's own Tesla and SpaceX were also impersonated, as well as the accounts of various professional sports figures. And then, in another article from Dexerto titled Elon Musk Wants YouTubers to Move to Twitter for 10% More Pay, it goes on to say several top influencers have complained about these changes, specifically with Twitter Blue. Musk reportedly wants to bring YouTubers over to the platform amid conversations about increasing video length on the site. In transcripts provided by The Verge from a Thursday staff Q&A call at Twitter, Musk proposed changes to the platform's video feature, theorizing that creators would have more incentive to post directly to Twitter if they could post their entire videos rather than linking out to their content on YouTube. Also, in the transcript, Musk also proposed approaching YouTubers with exclusive contracts to upload content on Twitter with a 10% pay increase from their current deals. The TLDR is Twitter Blue wants to give people a verified checkmark. The checkmark is identical between Twitter Blue subs and legacy verification. Internet abused the new checkmark system by impersonating companies and celebrities. Elon is wanting to add monetization to long form videos on Twitter, and Elon also wants to court YouTubers to post their content on the platform. That's all I have for that, Colt.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. So on the Twitter Blue controversy, everybody was extremely butthurt when Elon Musk first announced the ability of just the regular Joe having a check mark. Obviously, if you're somebody who's famous or somebody who worked their way up really hard to earn that check mark, you're gonna be a little upset, right? I mean, that's understandable.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But then again, that's not even getting into all of the corruption behind that. Like, it's been known that people could buy their way to verification in the old platform, where people were paying third party advertisers and media companies tens of thousands of dollars to get that blue check mark, and that Twitter employees were laundering money. So it's interesting that now that they've democratized it to the point where everyone can have the stupid blue check mark, that all of the elites are mad that the peasants can have cake.
Exactly, exactly. And I mean, it's so Elon's got to make a way for Twitter to make money because obviously they haven't been making money. They or making enough money to sustain themselves. So, I mean, we know Elon Musk, he's going to do whatever he possibly can to turn the business that he has into a big money making business because that's what he's good at, right? I mean, that's what he's always done with SpaceX, with Tesla. He's taken things that people have wanted to make good, and he's made them great. And I mean, that's he took electric cars. They were trying to come into the market. He was like, okay, I'm doing Tesla, and I made it better than anyone. NASA's been around forever, and he's like, okay, I'm going to start SpaceX, and I'm going to do it better than NASA. And now he's going to do the same with Twitter. He's like, I'm going to buy Twitter and I'm going to make it better. So I have faith that he's going to make Twitter better, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. And they obviously did make a mistake with the having to take away the check mark stuff because of all the fake accounts and all that stuff. But I think that's going to be part of it. That's trial and error. And I think Elon's is explained that very well over through Twitter and everything with saying, we tried this, it's not going to work. It might take us a month to work this out, but we're going to get it. I mean, I think he's using it as a experiment. Like he's pushing buttons to see what happens, and then if it doesn't work out, he'll stop it and think about it again.
Right. And then on top of that, I think especially with shaking up Twitter Blue, because prior to him buying Twitter, Twitter Blue just basically allowed you to edit tweets
Right.
and undo them. It never really did anything. And it was $5 a month that basically you were flushing. It didn't reduce ads. It didn't really do anything. And at
Hmm.
least now, like, you get the stupid check mark. But in the future, he's trying to add value with being able to post longer videos, to be able to monetize videos, to bring creators to the platform. Because if you think about it, tweets, good tweets are content. They're no different than videos, TikToks, or anything like that.
Right.
So why shouldn't video creators be incentivized to put their videos on Twitter? Because right now you
Yeah.
can put your videos on the platform, they just are kind of pointless though.
And they're capped. Or I mean, what's the longest you can put on Twitter? A minute?
10
3 minutes?
minutes.
10 minutes?
10 minutes. Yeah.
Still, I mean, some YouTubers could put a full YouTube video on there, but there's no reason because it's not monetized. So they're just going to link you
Right.
to their YouTube, and that's one of Elon's biggest things is that he wants to be able to monetize their videos so that they don't have to post it on YouTube. They can post it on Twitter and get paid for it.
Exactly.
Yeah. In which you can have two different kind of like you could still be a YouTuber and post your YouTube stuff, but then also you could use YouTube as a platform to like make an opinionated video or something that you wouldn't necessarily want to sit down and edit for 4 hours to put on to YouTube all formal and everything. You could just sit down in front of a camera and vent about something or an opinion about something and then post that 8-minute video on uh, Twitter. And if you're someone of influence that people listen to, you're making money on your video.
Right. I think the edge that Twitter has over like a YouTube when it comes to being a potential video platform is that if you think about YouTube, if you like a YouTube video and you want to share it, you've got to copy that link and then you've got to paste it to wherever you want to share it with. Like you can't easily share your favorite YouTube video with your friends who may be on YouTube. It's not that kind of social platform. Whereas Twitter, if you think about it, oh, I see that Joe Schmo or whoever makes a really cool video that I really like and I want to share it. Guess what? I can retweet it. I can quote retweet it. I can DM it to people. Like I can do a lot more to share that video than I could on YouTube or even Facebook for that matter. Facebook doesn't do a great job at letting you share things. Like, yeah, you can share it,
Yeah.
but the way Facebook hides stuff. Like if you've ever noticed you share something, maybe a fraction of your friends will actually see it because of how their
Right.
feed is populated. So I don't know. Twitter, I think, could really capitalize on that.
That really could. I mean, that's a really good point I haven't thought about is the share with the retweets and likes showing up like when somebody else likes something shows up on your feed.
Exactly.
That kind of like spreading around information on Twitter, which is really, really good about that. And then throwing monetization on top of that content that you're looking at. That could be a game changer for real.